welcome back to my channel. And so today I'm going to show you guys how I do my hair routine. This has been the result of a lot of trial and error, and I find that this is my go-to lazy girl hairstyle for when I don't have a lot of time in the mornings. I'm rushing to school, I'm rushing to work, but I want my hair to still lay smoothly, have a nice wave to it. And so this has been my favorite routine of how I keep my hair like this. So let's get started. Alright, and so for the actual products that I use for my hair, I try not to use a lot of products in my hair just because it gets expensive if you use a bunch of stuff. My hair leans more on the oilier side, so I have to find products that make sure that my hair gets moisture but doesn't get too oily. So my favorite shampoo and conditioner set have been this by Kundal. This is the Cherry Blossom scent. I find that the set specifically keeps my hair really well moisturized throughout the day without making it too oily. And because my hair gets really oily, what I like to do is use this sea salt therapy scrub on my scalp. So when it gets oily, I just apply a little quarter size piece onto my hand and then just apply it throughout my scalp and just really work it in there. But because this strips away a lot of the oils from my hair, what I like to do to kind of keep my hair balanced is I use this Fina hair mask afterwards. This combo really ensures that my hair stays moisturized but not too oily throughout the week. So the order pretty much goes, if my hair is super oily, I put this on my hair first. I scrub it in for 5 minutes, and then I rinse it off with this shampoo. And then once I do that, I put on the Fina hair mask and leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes depending on how much time I have. And then rinse this off, and then last but not least, I put the conditioner on, let it soak for 2 minutes, and then my hair is all good. And so for the actual styling products I use for my hair, I have these two products right here. First is a hair oil. This one's by Blowout. I'm not too picky about my hair oil. I feel like every single hair oil I've tried so far kind of does the same thing, so I've just been using this because I like the scent. But the last thing I use is this hairspray by Wow. It is the Dream Coat, and I use this a lot because my hair gets super frizzy when it's humid outside. And so if I just douse my hair in this right before I style it, then I find that my hair doesn't get as frizzy when I go outside. Alright, so I do an initial brush through to make sure that my hair is all smooth, and then I towel dry my hair to make sure that it is as dry as I possibly can get it, and then I apply hair oil. So when I apply hair oil, I like to pump 1 or 2 pumps of product onto my hands, and then I put my hands together and I just rub the product through my hands for a few seconds. I try to generate a lot of friction and heat between my hands to make sure that the product kind of heats up. I find out doing this makes the product spread smoother through my hair. I don't get too much product in my hair because my hair does get really oily, so I only apply this hair oil onto the ends of my hair, and then I find that this helps me spread the oil out evenly throughout my hair without applying too much in one area. And once I think I've put most of the oil into my hair, I then get the ends of my hair and kind of just rub it between my palms. And I do this to put some extra protection on the ends of my hair because it experiences the most heat when I blow dry it. And once I have the hair oil applied, I then put the Dream Coat on. So I just do a very generous spray throughout my entire head to make sure I cover every single piece of hair. And then I do a single last comb through using my round brush through my hair to make sure that both the hair oil and the Dream Coat is well dispersed. Alright, and now it's time to style. So going into how I actually style my hair, I get my 2 round brushes, so my 1.5 inch barrel round brush, as well as my 1 inch barrel round brush. And I start to kind of just use my normal hair dryer. I kind of just do a really rough blow down of my entire head just to get my hair partially dry. I don't want to dry my hair fully in a step. That is because if your hair is wetter, it tends to hold a style better. So I just dry it to around 70% dryness. And then I go in with my 1.5 inch round brush and I just slide it along my hair. Press my hairdryer towards the round brush where it's making contact with the hair. Kind of just make the hairdryer follow the round brush as I go through the entire length of my hair. While I'm doing this, my hand is kind of rotating the round brush outwards. This causes the hair to stick better to the round brush, as well as the slight tension that this provides allows the hair to lay smoother down my head, so flyaways are less common. Do this for a few passes just so I can make sure that everything is all smoothed down. And don't forget to smooth out the back area with your round brush as well. Kind of just bring it from the back and kind of just pull it towards the side so it's easier for you to grab with your round brush. This step is a lot better if your hairdryer has a little air condenser that is attached to the end of the hairdryer. Actually, I lost mine for my hairdryer, so I kind of had to make do with that one. And so once I have the initial smoothing done, and go into the actual curling portion of the styling. What I do is I section my hair into the top layer and the bottom layer. And so I separate my hair from the top layer and the bottom layer. And I like to go to the bottom layer first and really smooth this down using my round brush, my 1.5 inch round brush. Because my bottom layer is normally more frizzy than the top layer just because it experiences more friction, I like to go through this with several passes. And the way I actually style this is I get one half of the bottom layer of my hair, I put it on my 1.5 inch round brush, I kind of bring it down the same way as I did before to smooth down my entire head. Once I get to the end of the hair, I stop, I roll up the round brush, keeping the hair inside and letting it sit there for a bit. While your hair is sitting in this round brush, you can use the cool shot setting of your hairdryer and just cool down this section of the hair while it's still in the round brush. This does is that it locks in the shape of the curl so that your curl holds better over time. And then once I do the cool shot, I like to let it sit in my hair for a few more seconds so I can ensure that the style stays. I roll out the round brush and then I use my finger to kind of coil the hairs to make sure that the style sticks. I repeat the same process to the other side. Once I have the bottom layer of my hair done with the 1.5 inch round brush, I then use my 1 inch round brush to kind of curl the ends a bit more. Because the diameter of this round brush is a lot smaller, it tends to create a tighter curl. Similarly with this process, I start from the top area of the bottom section with my 1 inch round brush, and then I kind of just drag along to the end of my hair. I stop, I roll up the hair into this round brush, and then I put some heat onto it just so that the style stays longer. And once the other side is done, I then let go of the top layer of my hair and then just do the exact same thing but with the top layer. So when you're working with the top layer, my top layer tends to be a bit thicker than the bottom layer, like it has more hair. So I kind of have to sometimes do a few passes through this layer of the hair to make sure that the style stays. If you work in smaller sections, your style tends to be tighter. Because this area is thicker, I tend to work in sections of this part. So I kind of split it up into 3 different sections on each half the head for a total of 6 sections. If you use smaller sections, then the heat kind of gets distributed evenly throughout the entire section. If you end up using a thicker section, then some parts that are touching the round brush might not actually get the heat, but the outer area is. So making sure your sections are thin enough will ensure that entire piece of hair gets the same exact styling. Similarly to my bottom layer, I start from the top of the head and then I kind of drag the 1.5 inch round brush down to the ends, and then I kind of roll it up, set my hairdryer to cool shot, and then kind of just cool down that section of hair while the round brush is in, and I just pull it out. Sometimes hair kind of sticks to the round brush, so I kind of just tug at it. It might hurt a bit, but that's kind of what I do. And then to make sure that the style sticks, I then go in with my finger and kind of make sure that the coils are kind of put together. I do this with the rest of the sections of my hair as well as the other half. So for my curtain bangs, what I do is I grab the entire section, so both halves of the curtain bangs, I put them together and then I roll it up into my round brush, the hairs facing down. Just kind of roll with the hairs on top of my round brush, pulling it inwards towards my forehead. I put some heat to it,
You can do this section with either the 1.5 inch round brush or the 1 inch round brush, and the tightness of your curtain bangs will be dependent on what diameter round brush you used. So here you see I used a 1 inch round brush to kind of give me some more volume in my roots. And once I finish the first blow through, I then get my 1.5 inch round brush and kind of start from the top. So I place a round brush on top of my hair, I pull it down to the ends, and then I roll it up so that the round brush is now on top of my head. Do a cool shot with my hairdryer onto this to really ensure that the style lasts. And I like to keep this round brush in my hair for quite a while just so that the style really remains. Because I'm using a larger diameter round brush, it kind of hold style as well, so I kind of keep up there for a while. While my curtain bangs are cooling and getting set, I use my 1 inch round brush and kind of just fit the ends of my hair. Because my round brush has a little clip, I clip onto the hair, I bring it down to the ends, I kind of just roll it up very, very slightly and put some heat to it to ensure that my ends kind of have like a little cute curl to it. That's just a personal preference. And so once I'm done with all of that, I then take my 1.5 inch round brush and I take it out of my hair, kind of just bring it down, fluff it out with the rest of my head, make sure I like the style. So sometimes I notice that the ends of my curtain bangs aren't curled enough, and so I like to get my 1.5 inch round brush and just curl it outwards a bit to really ensure the style lasts. The last step of styling my bangs, I get the 1 inch round brush and because it comes with a clip, I clip it to kind of the topmost portion of the upper curl of my bangs. I clip onto it and then I twist it over so that the handle is facing the back of my head, and this helps make the S shape. If your round brush does not have the clip like mine does, you can also just use a 1 inch round brush like a normal one, kind of just do the same thing, get the ends of your curtain bangs and then kind of just roll it outwards towards the back of your head, and this ensures that it kind of makes that swoopy S shape that you want with your curtain bangs. And the reason why I like this clipped round brush so much is because I can clip onto a part area and kind of just put some more volume into the top of my head. So I kind of put the clip facing towards my head into my hair, and then I kind of just turn the round brush outwards away from my head just a slight bit, and then I apply some heat to it and then do a cool shot afterwards, and this allows my roots to have a lot more volume. And I do this with the back of my head too. The last step is to just get your round brush or normal brush and kind of just brush through all of your hair, blend everything together. And that's about it.